Today we're going to take a closer look at Magma Finance, a new DEX on Sui. We'll talk about what makes Magma unique, we'll test it out, and then I'll show you some simple things you can do to qualify for the upcoming airdrop, which I believe you're still early to. Before I begin, please note nothing I say is financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. Taking a quick look at their X profile, Magma Finance, the first hybrid liquidity DEX on Sui. Liquidity reimagined. It launched in early February of this year. Take a look at this blog post. Here we introduce you Magma Finance, a next generation V33 DEX. So similar to Momentum, which is also a V33 DEX we covered last week. V33 DEX built on Sui Network, inspired by the success of protocols like Uniswap, Curve, Solidity, and Airdrop. Magma Finance is designed to bring the power of V33 to Sui, creating a vibrant and sustainable liquidity ecosystem. They're modeling Magma after the success of pioneers like Velodrome, Airdrop, Thana. Magma Finance is bringing this innovation to the Sui Network. Here's where they talk about the tokenomics, and again, this token is not out yet, so that brings us to how do we qualify for the airdrop, and let's go ahead and test this thing out. So taking a look at the Magma app, it's just app.magmafinance.io. Clean looking DEX interface. It says welcome to Magma, simplified crypto trading experience. We'll go ahead and test this out in a second. First, I want to take a look at them on DeFi Llama. Right now we're looking at the Sui ecosystem, and if we scroll down to protocols within the Sui ecosystem, the rankings, you can see Magma is currently sitting at 19 with just under 10 million total value locked. So definitely still early on this project. Let's take a closer look at it. You can see that just a couple of days ago it did break 10 million total value locked, and I would imagine as word gets out, as the Sui ecosystem continues to gain traction like we've been seeing in recent weeks, this number should go up. But again, this just tells you that you're early on it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a swap. Then we're going to go to liquidity, and we're going to provide liquidity. You can see these are all the different pools to choose from. I think we'll go ahead and do the wall Sui pool, but let's just quickly take a look at other features on here. So vote is coming soon, as well as lock, and that's going to have to do with the Magma token. I believe you can lock it up and then you get voting rights. And then they also have incentives that are coming soon. So definitely still early on this project. One other thing I'll point out is this post by Ulan on X. This is one of many posts I'm starting to see pop up regarding the Magma Finance airdrop. How to get the airdrop: simply go to the app, connect your wallet, make some swaps, provide liquidity. So very simple, straightforward, not overly complicated. So we'll do that right now, and then I'll show you a couple other things at the end that you could do to enhance your potential for a Magma Finance airdrop. All right, let's get started. Let's connect our wallet. We'll connect our Slush wallet, formerly Sui wallet, and approve it. So let's go ahead and make a swap. Sui for, let's just see what they have available. You can see that they already have the Hadal token, which just dropped a couple days ago. So that's pretty cool, but we're going to go ahead and swap for Walrus, and we'll just say 5 Sui. So again, real clean looking interface. We'll leave it on aggregator mode. You could turn this off and just have it go straight DEX, but I recommend aggregator mode. Get your slippage right here. So this is kind of cool. This shows the exchange rate. 1 Sui equals 6.28 wall currently. Price impact is safe. Let's go ahead and swap Sui for wall, and we'll go ahead and say confirm and approve. Transaction successful. Confirm. Let's check our Slush wallet, and so we now have 24 Sui and 53 wall. I had some already in there, so we just added more to it. So super easy to make swaps. Just a nice standard DEX. Let's go to liquidity. It says liquidity providers make low slippage swaps possible. Deposit and stake liquidity to earn Magma. So it looks like you'll get Magma rewards by providing liquidity in any of these pools. Trading volume today is at 564,000. You can see it's been well over 1 million, even 2 million in recent days. Let's switch this and take a look by week. So it looks like that's the biggest week, almost 10 million in trading volume. All right, so let's go ahead and click on this wall Sui pool, and here's your options, right? You can go conservative, the wide range, you can go active, which is going to tighten it, full range, and then custom. So in this example, I'm just going to go with conservative because I don't want to have to monitor it super often, and I really want to do this to try to qualify for the Magma airdrop. So I'm going to go ahead and say with Walrus, I'll just say max, which comes out to 5.7 Sui, and I'm going to say add liquidity. So we're adding liquidity to the wall Sui pool. I'll go ahead and confirm it and approve. Transaction successful, confirm. So if we click on your liquidity, you can see we are now in this pool. We'll start to see our fees pile up here and our rewards here as we let this go for a little while. And then let's take a look at analytics for this specific wall Sui pool. Here's the current APR, total value locked, volume 24 hours, and fees 24 hours. Again, this is very new, and I would imagine these numbers will go up as more users jump onto Magma. So that's pretty simple, very easy to use. Let's go to dashboard, and this is nice. Now you can clearly really see all of your liquidity positions. You can see the one that we just entered, while Sui right here. You got a nice summary right here. You can claim your yield from here, it looks like, when you have it, which is nice. So really nice interface and easy to use. Let's jump into their Discord. This is one thing I would recommend: joining their Discord. Being active and gaining roles can only help. Taking a look at this announcement specifically is interesting as well. Hello Magma DJ friends. Do you know that Magma is among the 12 finalists of the first ever Sui Pitch Day, which is tomorrow? So they're going to go in front of VCs at Sui Basecamp in Dubai and be able to pitch Magma. And again, they're one of 12 finalists that were selected, along with projects like Raiden X, Rocky AI, Potato Finance, and others. But being one of the 12 finalists to be able to pitch their project at Sui Basecamp is a pretty big deal. So definitely jump into their Discord to learn more, get some roles, say hello. All right, so what else can we do to potentially position for the Magma Finance airdrop? And if you notice here, there's task on. If we click that, I'd recommend going ahead and joining the Magma Finance task on, and then just go through here and complete these tasks. That will also help position you for the airdrop. So pretty simple, straightforward. Magma Finance is definitely one to keep your eye on, to just participate, even if it's small amounts. This reminds me of what is happening on Momentum Dex, which is now approaching 37 million total value locked. This thing is growing like crazy. And so I could see a world in which Magma follows suit, especially since it is built with the same type of technology and it's in the Sui ecosystem, which is on fire and is in position to lead the way for new L1s as we head further into 2025. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and subscribe for more crypto content. We'll see you in the next one.